I have to say myself, I'd have been knocked out in that fight. Because if you bring a man that's 18 years older than me in my hometown, I'm going to jump on him like a banshee. He can't make me back up, which might not be the smartest thing. So I'd have probably got knocked out. You know what I mean? But I watched him in Canada with the Ducano fights, the Yankanu, I can't pronounce the young man's name, but it was 2 fights in their fight, and the people in Canada were left with more to be desired. They came back in the Dawson fight, and a lot of people felt Dawson was closing the gap in that fight. So I know Pascal was going to bring his best to the table against Bernard Hopkins because he's still searching for legitimacy. In the Hopkins fight, now people, well, you saw that for yourself. I'm not going to go into the details of that. You know, he asked me, he said in the 12th round, he kept saying, for a 46-year-old man, didn't I perform well for the 12th round? I said, Bernard, if you'd have been 20 years old in that 12th round, I'd have been proud. And I trained 20-year-olds. I said, if you'd have been 20 years old, 19 years old, I'd have been proud. Go back and look at your DVDs of some of these latest fights and see what these athletes are doing in the 12th round and 8th round. The other thing is, like I said, I would never say anything derogatory about an athlete without any proof to support it. Because sometimes you don't realize when you say something derogatory, and this is just to pass on this to a young man, you don't realize you actually give the man the greatest compliment in the world. See, for you to say, Dad, Nazim, you looked a certain kind of way, man, the way you beat that guy up in the room, I thought you had a back. That's a compliment to me when I come out and I know I didn't have a back. See, because I looked at you, you didn't look like you had a back in the last fight you had. And, you know, I wasn't that impressed with you to think you did something illegal or something wrong. So this is what I'm saying. Let's appreciate these guys. I said it before at the other press conferences. Let's appreciate this man while we have him. When we lose athletes, when athletes pass on and retire, then we all want to jump up. We want to have a bunch of ceremonies. We want to hoot and holler and talk about how great they were, how great they were. We have him here. He's still competing at an exceptional level. Let's celebrate that. This young man is going to fight his behind off the 21st because he's still fighting for legitimacy. See, Bernard Hopkins has nothing to prove, and he still proved more to you in the last fight with nothing to prove. This young man has still got to convince his own people. So I'm expecting him to bring his A game. He's a talented athlete, and like I told you before, we're in the era of talented athletes. You know, he's the last of the boxers. The Chavezes, the Ricardo Lopezes, these are the last of the boxers. You know what I mean? Now everybody's an athlete. The guy plays basketball, plays football, wrestles, and happens to box too. Bernard is the last of the fighters. Let's celebrate him while we have him, because there's none left. And I thank you for your time and your patience.